What up, YouTube? How y'all doing? This is none other than the CEO, Soldier 100, aka Michael Charles Miller, CEO of BossKingMindset, the new YouTube channel. We're gonna get into some good content today. For those of you that don't know, my name actually stands for something. Soldier 100, SOULJAH 100. It stands for Sophisticated OG, meaning open to God, uplifting leaders, joining all humanity. My sole purpose is to put out knowledgeable content that is going to be useful for you on a daily basis, to all men, but especially to these young men, because I'm really trying to, be a good entity, a role model, to help push our young black men in a positive direction, and not just black men, but specifically for me personally, young black men, but all young men. Okay, let's get into it. Last time I didn't start off like I wanted to, so we're gonna start off correctly this time. Basically, the Boss King Mindset is going to be moving in a strategic matter of a volume. The volume is going to contain 10 episodes, and then after the 10 episodes, which will include 5 steps, we will move to another volume. So the title of this volume is Boss King Mindset, Developing the Right Mindset. And basically, I'm just trying to get your thinking flowing. When you got something new you never heard of, or not used to, you just kind of need to stimulate your mind first before you get real in depth on things. So later on in the other videos, we will be getting into some more detailed, specific content. Okay, our motto. What is our motto? Our motto is lead or be led, and never lose your head. Cry now, laugh later. Yeah, that's the motto. You know what I'm saying? Work hard now, and later on, you can chill and have a good time. Our mission statement is to help all men reach their highest potential in life and restore their position as boss kings at the headship in every aspect of life, creating a bond of loyalty and respect in the community. Don't that sound good? Yeah, it sounds good. I like it. Alright, so let's get started. Today's episode 2, is titled, How to Turn Your Thoughts into Actions. How to turn your thoughts into actions. Yeah, because you got to put some action behind it. Can't be yapping, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't showing nothing, you know what I mean? Can't be doing all this talking and you ain't doing no walking, you heard me? Alright, so the first step to learning how to turn your thoughts into actions is to write down your plans strategically. Why do I say write down your plans strategically? Because a lot of times we have so many ideas and so many thoughts on what we want to do, but because of everything that's going on in life, you got work, you might have kids, you might have a relationship, so many different things that may pop up, it could be a family emergency, anything, you need to have your plans written down in a planner, or, a notebook, or just a notepad, whatever is comfortable for you. But you need to start getting into a habit of writing things down, What I do is step by step, I'll get an idea. It might be I want to open up a business, and then I'll write the title of the business down, and, then I'll go, what do I need to do first? What do I need to do second? What do I need to do third? I'll get it all down so that when it's time to flow and it's time for you to go, you can just go ahead and just Take that list that you wrote and just knock it out step by step and check it off. So that's something that you really want to get in the habit of doing. I mean, a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people have heard it, but how many of us actually do it? You know, me personally, I'm not going to lie. In the beginning, like in my earlier stages, I heard it a lot. I heard it in school. You know, my parents might have taught me, or some role models, you know, might have told me, you know, that I should write stuff down. And I didn't, you know, I'm like, you know, I can remember this stuff. I know what to do, you know. But through time, I realized that writing things down is very important and it's very helpful and definitely useful. And another great thing about writing down information strategically is it clears your mind. It clears your mind from all these different ideas and thoughts just going on continually in your head, and it frees up space for you to be creative and think of new ideas. When you got so much in your brain, it starts to clog up your vision. You dig what I'm saying? So that's step number one. Write down your plan strategically. Okay, let's go to step number two. Step number two is self-check your behavior daily as you learn more about what you should be doing as a man. This is very key and very vital. There's a lot of people that make excuses when things don't go the way they wanted them to go. Or when they start something and get into a situation, then once they get into the situation, they start to realize like, oh, I didn't know this, or damn, I didn't know I had to do that. Man, why ain't nobody tell you? Ain't nobody gonna tell you, homie. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on point with what's going on and what you're trying to do. So one main thing you need to do is learn how to self-check. You know what I'm saying? Should nobody have to tell you your breath stink? You should be the first one to know. You dig what I'm saying? And should nobody have to tell you, you know what I'm saying, that you know, you're ashy, your elbows ashy, your hands ashy, you're crusty. You should be the first one to know. Should nobody have to tell you that you need tags on your car, or, you know what I'm saying, your insurance have expired, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, you need to fill out a form for direct deposit, you know, so you can get the money straight in your account. These are things that you should already know, you know what I'm saying, or on your own, you know what I'm saying, from doing the self-analysis, you know what I'm saying. And what I've learned is as you correct yourself, the sooner you can correct yourself, the smoother your life is going to be. Because instead of waiting around for someone else to point out your flaws, you already know your flaws. You already know what you need to work on or where you may have messed up at. You know what I'm saying? And you do this on a continual basis daily. You know what you did yesterday, and you know what you didn't do yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You know what you needed to do. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, you know, do a self-evaluation. I don't know what time it might be. It might be in the morning. It might be in the evening and at night. It might just be, you know, one time throughout the day, midday. I don't know. Whatever is comfortable for you. But you do need to do a self-check, homie. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says govern yourself. You know what I'm saying? Work out your own soul salvation. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of taking on the responsibility, you know, and putting your life in your own hands and not letting nobody else, you know what I'm saying, dictate, you know, where you need to be, what you need to be doing, and how you need to be doing it. So definitely, step 2, self-check your behavior daily as you learn more about what you should be doing as a man. All right. We're going to move on to step 3. Okay? Step 3 is meditate daily on what you want out of life and what you want to accomplish. I think this is a great step because a lot of us, or, you know, many of us have either now or in the past just done things, you know what I'm saying, without really putting no thought into it, you know, or somebody might give us an idea or tell us that you should do this or you should do that, and you just kind of go with it, you know, because you just, you know, you should be doing something positive or something productive, but you never really put too much thought in it. But, you know, having the Boss King mindset, we're gonna meditate on what we want out of life, you know. I don't know. Do you want to be a doctor? What do you want to be? A lawyer? What do you want to be? a business owner? What are you athlete? You a basketball player, football player? I mean, it's so many different things you could do with your life, you know, but you have to know exactly what you want to do. So that's something you want to meditate on daily, you know. How much money do you want to make? You know what I'm saying? What type of home do you want to reside in? Do you want a loft? Do you want a house? Do you want an apartment? Do you want to own? Do you want to rent? You know, or do you want to just, you know, live on the fly? You know, live here for a little bit in this state, move somewhere else, live here. You know, you want a job where you can travel, or you want a job that you stay on for 10 to 20 years and get a 401k and a pension. You know, these are things that you have to figure out. You need to know them, you know, and you need to, you know, kind of be set. Now, they can change, you know, from time to time. Ain't nothing wrong with changing. But by you having a meditation and a specific idea of what you want to do with your life, it's going to be a lot easier for you to accomplish those things. Absolutely. Okay, moving on, we're going to go to step number 4. Practice sharpening your skills, abilities, and talents on a set schedule each day until it becomes a lifestyle like second nature. What do I mean by that? Okay, I don't know what your skills and talents are. Maybe you are a great writer. Maybe you are a great thinker. Maybe you are a great athlete, you know. Maybe you would be a great manager or are in a position to be a manager, but you're sharpening your skills in that area. Maybe you want to train people in some specific area of life. It's up to you to decide that, but what I'm trying to get you to understand is you need to have a set time where you practice that thing and try to perfect it to the best of your ability. For example, I play keyboard, I play guitar, so I have to take a specific time throughout the day, which I'm still trying to balance out, to practice, you know, because if you don't practice, you're not going to get better. I don't care what it is. It don't have to be an instrument. It could be a sport. It could be talking. It could be anything, dancing, I don't know, whatever you do, you know. You're going to have to put some practice into that thing. You might have to get involved in some activities in the community that support that specific thing that you do, where you can be around other like-minded people that are in the same field that you're in, and that will help sharpen you. That might be your way of practicing your skill or your training. But the whole point is you want to get to a point where you're doing that every day. And I tell people 18 to 30 days. Anything you do from 18 to 30 days can become a habit. It will become a habit. So if you can do it 18 to 30 days in a row and apply it to your life on a daily basis, you won't even think about it. You'll just be practicing and sharpening your skills daily, flawlessly. So this is definitely something that you should take into consideration. Make what you do and what you want to do a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Just like this YouTube channel. This is something new for me, but this is going to be a lifestyle for me. You know? And it is addictive. But it's a great addiction. You know, you want to create great addictions. You know what I'm saying? Like eating healthy. That's a great addiction to have. You know what I'm saying? Working out on a regular basis. That's an awesome addiction to have. So, you know, I'm just throwing that out there. Step number 4, practice sharpening your skills, abilities, and talents, and set a schedule each day until it becomes a lifestyle, like second nature. All right, the last step for this episode, step number 5. Step number 5 is going to be eliminate as many unnecessary activities that don't support the longevity of your progress as a whole. Let me say that again. Step number 5, eliminate as many unnecessary activities that don't support the longevity of your progress as a whole. For example, I don't know if you're a video gamer. I'm not a video gamer, you know what I'm saying? I don't play games. I don't have time for games, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving in a boss king mindset at all times, you know what I'm saying? But some people play video games, play PlayStation, and I'm not knocking that because that is actually something that could become a career. You know, we'll get into those type of small portions of information later, but to stay on task, playing those video games, homie, ain't gon', unless you just, you know, one of the elite and you setting up, you know, to make money and go to tournaments and make big money, which you can, unless you doing that, it's a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Unless, you know, you doing it for a very short period of time, I'm talking about 20 minutes, 30 minutes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to free your mind, and that's your way of relaxation. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you on the game 2, 3, 4, 5 hours and you ain't got no savings, you know what I'm saying, and you pinching nickels and you know what I'm saying, you living check to check, homie, that's something you need to let go. I'm just gonna keep it real. Or your girl, you know, I ain't saying, you know, you need to have all your focus on her, because you definitely don't. You still need to put you first, like I said in my first episode. But, you know, this woman over here want to spend some time with you. She want to do some things with you. She want to get to know you, you know what I'm saying, on a different level. But your face is in this PlayStation, you know what I'm saying, or this Xbox or whatever. You know, I don't even know what games they got now because it's been so long since I touched the controller. I ain't saying I ain't never played, but I ain't no gamer, like I said. So that's just one example. Or maybe you might, what's something else? You might just go chill at the homie house for 2, 3, 4 hours. Sipping on a drink, talking smack. Is that an activity that you really need to be doing? Is that something that's going to build longevity in your life for you to progress and get to your destiny, your greatness, your vision? Probably not. I'm not saying don't kick it with the homies, because you should kick it with your boys, you know what I'm saying? But 2, 3, 4 hours, like I see a lot of these cats doing, man, I don't know about you, but I don't even want to be around no man that long. You feel me? Unless we doing some business, making some money, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know what I mean? I'd rather be around a female, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm not finna be around nobody for too long, because I got business that's too strong. You feel me? And I gotta get it how I live. I gotta put in the work. So, you know, whatever activities that are not necessary, you know what I'm saying, to push you and support you as a whole in your life, you need to let it go, homie. Straight up. The more you can eliminate these extracurricular activities that are not needed, that's basically wasting your time, because I don't know what earth you living on and what state you live in, but time is money. Time is precious. The older you get, you will realize that time just ain't enough of it. And once you start realizing it ain't enough time, because you got so many plans and so many ideas and goals that you want to accomplish, you will stop wasting your time. So I just pray and hope that you open your eyes to all of these steps, especially step number 5. You know, eliminate this unnecessary extracurricular activity going on, and get focused on some real business. Get some real business about yourself. You heard me? All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to get out of here. If you like what you heard, you love the content, you're feeling my style, go ahead and subscribe, man. I'm trying to get my 1,000 subscribers up. Go ahead and like this video, and I want you to leave some comments. If it's some video ideas that you have that you would like for me to put together, I have no problem doing that. I would love to, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to motivate y'all to be the best that you can be every day, you know what I'm saying? One moment at a time, 1 second at a time. You know, let's get it in, let's build each other up. And I want to give a shout out to AMS too, because I missed you in my introduction, man. AMS, hey, I got love for you, bro. You feel me? hey, keep doing your thing. You heard me? I already gave a shout out to majority of the other mentors that I listen to on YouTube. And all y'all, keep doing what y'all doing, man. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all motivating me every day, and I'm just trying to get better and be the best man I can be. So, before I go, remember, life is too short to be wasting time. And you're always too blessed to be stressed. Peace.